Meanwhile, in Nepal, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli is trending once again, this time for his pandemic response and his misplaced priorities. Hundreds of Nepali citizens are calling him out on social media. Hashtag Stop Democide PM Oli has become the top trend. You heard that right, democide, a term coined by American political scientist R.J. Rummel. It's a combination of demos, the root word for democracy, and genocide. You know what that means, the deliberate killing of large groups of people. Now, Nepal citizens say the word democide perfectly describes the state of affairs in their country. They are censuring Oli for peddling dubious remedies such as turmeric as a cure for the Wuhan virus. They're mocking him for comparing COVID-19 with the common flu. Some others are blaming him for imposing ill-thought-out restrictions that have left many people struggling for a daily meal, and some are questioning the state of Nepal's economy, where thousands are at risk of losing their jobs due to the lockdown. To be fair, many world leaders deserve the same trolling, but Comrade Oli's case is special. Questions are being raised on his expenditure on food and entertainment. Look at the poster on your screen. Opposition parties in Nepal are claiming that in the last 3 years, the Oli government spent some $170 million on just tea and snacks. $170 million. This amount is 800% more than the actual allocated budget for government spending on such things. And we thought the Delhi government went too far with 1 crore rupees on tea and samosas. Be that as it may, Kathmandu does not appear too bothered. Prime Minister Oli has bigger fish to fry, like the recruitment of Gurkha soldiers in the Indian forces. I'll tell you what he's up to, but first let me share some figures with you. There are close to 32,000 Gurkhas serving in the Indian Army right now. They account for at least 40 battalions serving in 7 different regiments of the Army. Even now, the Indian Army is set to recruit about 1,300 Gurkhas every year, 1,300 Gurkha youths. Because these young men possess exceptional combat skills. Time and again, Gurkha troops have been praised for their courage at the dizzy heights of the Siachen Glacier. The Chinese are trying to persuade Nepal to put an end to this 200-year-old tradition. They do not want Gurkhas serving in the Indian Army, especially now when the PLA is engaged in a border standoff with India. So China pulled another dirty trick. According to reports, the Chinese embassy has funded an NGO based in Kathmandu. They funded it to conduct a study on the motivation behind the Gurkha community joining the Indian Army. The intention is clear: brainwash them and stop them from joining the Indian Army. The Nepal government too has on several occasions in the past called the practice a legacy of the past. Reports say Kathmandu has been trying to renegotiate this recruitment pact since July this year. The verbal diatribes may have ended, but the Himalayan chill in the India-Nepal ties clearly hasn't.